This is more 84, 85, and the Poffos, Lanny Poffo, Macho Man Randy Savage, the ICW, I think it's ICW, shuts down, and then they are brought over to Memphis to feud with Lawler, and you're involved in there as well. Have you got any memories of Randy, Lanny, or just the genuinely bitter hatred that these two companies had towards each other, and then they start working together?
Um, I don't know the exact story or anything like that, but there was like a rivalry between um, Randy's father, who was promoting shows and stuff like that. About he was promoting shows about the place. I think they had something to do with Nick Goulas. Jerry Jarrett left Nick Goulas and sort of made his own promotion and outdrew him and everything like that. It was like to do with business and stuff like that. I don't know like the whole story, but I do know that there were guns. There were actual guns sort of stuck up people's noses and everything like that back in that particular time.
Uh,
You know,
to- Sorry.
people getting attacked in sort of car parks and stuff like that. But like um, most of that had already shit had already hit the fan more or less before I was there. But there was still a bit of it going on, and they were like rivals. But I wrestled for um, Poffo the same time as I was actually given it. You'd actually get a few days of Linda and myself to wrestle on his own shows in Missouri, wouldn't it? Yeah. Missouri and a couple of other places. So I actually wrestled for his promotion a number of times with Jared's blessing.
As far as Randy Savage goes, in American wrestling at least, he's hailed as an all-time great. You wrestled with him. I don't know if he was your opponent or you wrestled with him. I can't remember if you tagged with him. But where would you rank Randy?
Randy was a great athlete. Um, I think he played for. I think he played baseball um, for one of the top pro baseball teams. He was ambidextrous. He could sort of he could pitch with either hand. I don't know. I give my right hand to be ambidextrous, but he could look after himself. But he was not a wrestler.
But he was a great showman.
He was a good showman. Um, he could fight. I mean, there's no. In actual fact, when I heard I was going to be wrestling with him first, Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert came into my dressing room. He said, you're going to be. He said you're going to be working with. He said you're going to be doing a program with Randy Savage. I said, yeah. I said, I think I heard somebody saying that. He said, thank goodness for that. He said, they're putting you with him. He said, because they reckon that you're the only one in the territory, the only person in the territory that can handle him. I said, what do you mean? He says, off the wall. He said, the things he does, he spits, he get Coca-Cola off the people drinking and sort of throw it all over him and everything like that. He said, he's ruined like one of his gowns and all the rest of it. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, right. At that time, because there'd been friction between the two promotions and everything like that, Randy Savage insisted in having his own dressing room. He wouldn't share dressing room with anybody else. I knew where he was, so I went in there straight into his dressing room. I said, "Oi," I said, "They reckon we're doing a program together. We're going to be working with each other for a while." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Let's get one thing straight." I said, "You spit at me or throw Coca-Cola or anything like that over me, especially when I'm wearing any of my gowns." I said, "I'll rip your throat out and make you eat it." He said, "Oh, okay, like, yeah, then I won't." He was off the wall, I'm telling you. But like I said, they figured I was the only one at the time. They could actually, in the territory, they could actually put him in his place if I wanted to.
Mm.
And I tell you what, as far as wrestling was concerned, he could fight. I tell you what, like a regular person would want to mess with him. He would hurt you. But as far as wrestling was concerned, Linda could beat him.